In March 2011, Colleen Daniels was rushed to Calumet Medical Center in Chilton after flipping her car into a marshy area along Highway 67. It appeared the 56-year-old mother of three would survive the ordeal. Her two daughters happened on the accident scene and rushed to the hospital.
She was sitting up when she arrived. She had told them her name, her birthday, where she lived, everything. She knew she was in an accident.
Shortly after arriving, her daughters learned from ER doctor Zulfikar Ali that their mother's condition had taken a tragic turn.
He looked at us both and he said her heart stopped. There's about 1% chance that she'll survive.
She was quickly flown to Theta Clark Regional Medical Center in Neenah.
When we got there, the doctor told us that Chilton messed up and that they messed up bad. I don't understand how someone can go from being, pretty good to all of a sudden dead.
Unbeknownst to Schuh and Katherine Daniels was that while at Calumet, medical errors were made and that a breathing tube was improperly inserted into their mother shortly before she went into cardiac arrest. She died 3 days later.
It was hard. The person who supported you your whole life is dying right in front of your eyes. I was just in shock from the whole thing because, I was 18 years old, still living with her, and just the fact that the thought of losing my mother at that point in time, I was just hysterical.
3 years later, and trying to move on with their lives, Schuh received a shocking call from Dr. Ali.
I'm sitting on the front porch and the phone rings and I answer it. He went on to tell me that she didn't die from her accident injuries, that she died because of mess-ups that were made in the emergency room that day.
Armed with this information from Dr. Ali, the daughters began their search for an attorney to bring a medical malpractice lawsuit. They soon learned an unusual provision of Wisconsin law made it impossible for them to seek damages for the loss of companionship of their mother.
The lawyers told me that because nobody was a minor, that we could not bring a medical malpractice suit. Okay, so now I know this information, and I'm just supposed to move on with my life now?
They are pursuing other legal options, but for now, Katherine, who was still in high school when her mother died, and her older sister both continue to struggle financially and emotionally.
I've been suffering since my mom died, yeah. My mom was my biggest financial supporter. My mom would have been able to help me out with if she was still here. Chilton Hospital should have some responsibility for this, and I don't think they should be able to walk away from this. They all get to go home to their family while my mom didn't get to come home to hers. It's not fair.